Good morning everyone. My name is Danidhya Sauraksya. I am study in Kalki. Today I am going to share you a story about the proud crow. Once upon a time in a hot desert, there was a proud crow and next to it there was a cactus. The cactus was tall, thin and full of Crow was mean and proud. Don't make fun of cactus every day. Yes, also ugly and pretty. You don't even have flowers. Look at me, I'm bright and shiny. Then the summer came. The sun got hotter. If I tell you the title of the story is I Got Little Frogs. One day a frog decided to climb a tree. All the others frogs shouted, "Hey, hey! It is impossible! You can't do it! Come down!" But the frog climbed up. Anyway, my story name is Who is Happy? Once upon a time there was a crow and swan. And the crow said, "How beautiful are swans!" And swan said, "I'm not that beautiful. Parrot is the most beautiful bird. And parrot has two colors, but I only have one color." Then the crow applied, "Okay." Then the crow said to parrot, "Parrot, how you are so beautiful." And the parrot said, "Because it's the most beautiful." And once upon a time, every fingers are fighting. This finger says I'm the best finger because I teach and point. Next finger says I'm the best finger because I am the tallest finger. Next finger says I'm the best finger because I wear wedding ring. Next. Good morning all of you. My name is Juliet. I read in class first A. Today I am telling a story. The Fox and the Crow. Once upon a time there was a crow. He had a piece of meat. The hungry fox came there. His mouth watered. When he saw the piece of meat, he thought of a plan to get it. He praised the wife of Crow. The fox said him to sing a story, Lion and Mouse. Once upon a lion, one day a mighty lion was sleeping in the jungle. Mouse ran across his paw. Lion wake up, caught him and ready to eat. "Mouse, please let me go. I will pay your kindness." Lion laughed, but leave him. Once there was a dog. He was very hungry. He found piece of meat. He reached river bank. He settled in the water. Today I am going to tell you about true story of my mother's childhood. My granny planted some cucumber seed. After some time, cucumber started growing. Some thieves steal the cucumber, and my mother and my granny kept seller at the monkeys. Once a cap seller was selling beautiful caps. Caps, 5 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 10 rupees, red, orange, blue, and many more caps. After selling few caps, he took rest under a tree. Soon they slept off. There were monkeys in that tree. For fun, his name is Hungry Crow. Once upon a time, there was a crow. He was very thirsty. He flew here and there in search of water. He saw a pot in the garden. There was little water into it, so he could not drink the water. So he thought a plan. He five friends. There were five friends. First friend said, I am the best because I point and teach you. Second friend said, I am the best because I am the tallest. Third friend said, I am the best because we wear ring. Fourth friend said, I am the best story about the helpless deer. Once upon a time, there was a deer roaming into the forest. Storm, 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 storm. Suddenly, a tiger came. The tiger said, I will eat you. I am very, very hungry. The deer was very, very scared and started running very fast. Storm, 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 storm. Suddenly, he met with the rhino. Then the deer said to Rhino, 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 please help me, the tiger will eat me. And the rhino said, I cannot help you. Once upon a time, there was a crow. He was very thirsty. Water here and there. There was no water. Suddenly, there was a pot.
Once upon a time, there lived a lion in a forest. One day, after a heavy meal, he was asleep under a tree. After some time, a mouse came and disturbed and play on the lion. Suddenly, the lion wake up and say with anger, "Who disturbed this nice sleep?" Lion saw a little mouse. Lion saw a little mouse trembling with fear. He jumped on it and killed it. But mouse requests to the lion, "Please don't kill me." Lion felt.
It was a bright summer afternoon. A mother duck found a nice spot near the pond and under a tree to lay her eggs. She laid 5 eggs. Then she saw that one egg was different from the other eggs. Then one fine morning, after egg by egg, the eggs hatched. But the 5th, except the last one, then the mother said, "What a lucky mother I am! I have so beautiful kids." Then the mother said, "What happened? What happened to the 5th one?" Then she said, "It will be the most beautiful duckling of all, since it's taking so much time to hatch." Once a crow looked at a swan and thought how beautiful the swan is. She has all white feathers, whereas the crow is black. The crow expressed his thought to the swan. The swan replied that, according to her, parrot is the most beautiful bird as it has 2 colors and swan has just one. Next, the crow.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Mohan. He was a good boy, but he fell into a bad company. His father was very sad. One day, he thought of a plan. He gave him some good apples. He also gave him one bad apple also, and said him to put all the apples in one basket. Mohan put all the apples in one basket and kept it on the corner of the table. After some days, he saw that all apples went bad. His father said, "Look here, Mohan, one bad apple spoiled and all the good apples also. You should think about it." Mohan learned a lesson. He gave up the bad company. He was again a good boy.
Once a bird asked a bee, after you continue hard work, but the man can spill the honey, don't you feel sad? Then the bee replied, never, because a man can spill the honey, but I am making all my hard work. The The frog climbed up the tree anyway. How? How was that possible? Because the frog was deaf and he thought everyone is encouraging him to climb up the tree. So the moral of the story is if you want to reach your goal, you have to be deaf for the negative comments. Once there was a fox. Fox was very hungry and to go to garden. Garden have a tree. One tree was a grapes. Grapes to jump again, but not time. Grapes and to go away. And the moral of story is near the grist and got to be nothing can easy. Once upon a time, there were two trees near a river. One day, a small sparrow was passing by that way. He asked the first tree, it is going to rain heavily, so can I make nest in your branches? But the first tree didn't allow to make nest. Then the small sparrow flew away and went to the second tree. He asked the same question to the second tree. The second tree allowed the sparrow to make nest in his branches. Then another day, there was raining heavily. The first tree was broke from his roots. One day, two crows, Jack and Sam had a fight to prove their superiority. Jack said, "Hey, I am superior than you as I am bigger inside." Ha ha ha. Hearing this, Sam said, "No, I am superior than you since I am elder to you." They decided a challenge to fly with back on their beak. Jack was a mean crow. He put cotton balls in his bag and salt in Sam's bag. The two crows started flying. Jack started flying higher and higher than Sam since he was carrying a lighter. One day, a frog decided to climb up a tree. The other frogs are shouted, "Hey, that's impossible! You cannot do it! Get down! You cannot do it! Get down! Get down! You cannot do it!" But the frog climbs up the tree confident and move ahead with positive attitude and hard work.
Once upon a time, there was a lion and a mouse. One day, lion slept. The mouse started playing on it. Lion woke up and caught mouse. Mouse requested forgiveness. The lion let him go. After some day, lion kept in a net. Mouse cut a net with his teeth. Lion was free. Lion thanked the mouse. And the moral of the story is do good, have good. Thank you. Mango is our national fruit. Mango is our fruit's king.
Once upon a time, there was a crow and a swan. The crow approached to the swan and said, "Oh, you are so beautiful. You have white feathers." Then the swan says, "According to me, the parrot is the most beautiful bird." And the crow approached to the parrot and said, "Why, you are so beautiful. You have two different colors." Then the parrot says, "According to me, the peacock is like once upon a time, there was five friends. One day they were fighting. I am best, I am best. The first one says, "I am best because I can climb ancient trees." The second one says, "No, I am best because I am the tallest one." The third one says, "No, I am best because I wear a ring." The fourth one says, "No, I am best because when we play, I came first." And the fifth one says, "Please stop fighting. Can you fight without me? Can you collect clothes without me?" Then the other friend says, "No." So this friend says, "When we are alone, we can do nothing. But when we together, we can do anything." So the moral of the story is mutual strength.
There was a young and kind girl, and she had nothing to do. So one day she walked to the forest and found an injured rabbit. She picked it up and removed the forest, and it was a very and the fairy was so happy.
My story name is Five Friends. Once upon a time, there were five friends. One day they were fighting. The first one says, "I am the best because I point and teach you." The second one says, "I am the best because I am the tallest one." The third one says, "I am the best because I wear ring." The fourth one says, "No, no, no, I am the best because I help you to join our hands for pray." The fifth one says, "You hold with stop fighting, you hold without me." "No, you ride without me." "No." The other finger says, "Yes, you are the best because you are the best."
My story name is The Donkey in Lion's Skin. Now I start. Once upon a donkey found a lion's skin. He dressed himself like a lion, and wherever he went, others feared him. Everyone thought that is a lion, but that is a donkey. One day, donkey listened. The villagers' donkey prayed, and the donkey think, "I'm the best. I'll sing louder. I will show all the donkeys I sing louder." And the donkey started to pray. And the villagers heard, and the villagers beat to the death. The moral of the story is never masquerade.
The crow was very thirsty.
farmer. He had 4 sons. The sons always fight among themselves. One day, the farmer got ill. Then he called all his sons. He wanted them to be together. He asked them to bring a bundle of sticks. Then he asked them to break the bundle of sticks. Each of them tried, but no one could break it. The farmer told his sons to take out one stick and break them. Now, each of them could break it easily.
There were 2 trees near the river. A sparrow was passing from them. The sparrow asked the first tree to make nest on its branch because the rainy season was coming. The first tree don't allow the sparrow to make nest on its branches. The sparrow flew away. And the second tree asked and the sparrow asked the second tree to make nest on its branches. The second tree allowed the sparrow to make nest on its branches. Another day, it rained very heavily. The first tree broke with his roots, and the sparrow said to the first tree, "You got punished for rejecting me and your rude behavior." The first tree smiled and replied softly, "I know my roots were deep and I."
Once upon a time, there is a queen named Cinderella. She has a magical mirror that tells who is beautiful in the world. One day Cinderella asked to mirror who is beautiful in the world. The mirror said, "You are my queen Cinderella, but Snow White is beautiful in the world." When Cinderella listened this, she was shocked and angry. Cinderella called a hunter and said, "Kill Snow White." Hunter said, "Okay, I will kill Snow White." An old farmer lived in a village. He had 4 sons. They were always seen quarreling to one another. One day, the old man said, "Once upon a time, in a village, very poor people lived. One day, a king came to the village. He said, 'I will give you these gold coins.' Everybody was joyful and excited on seeing the gold coins. But the lady was not excited as much the people were. She said, 'I don't need these gold coins. They are not valuable thing that I have.' So the king questioned, 'So what it is?' She answered, 'I have a peaceful heart.' The king realized peace is more valuable thing than everything. So the moral of the story is peace or peaceful heart is more than anything. Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was 5 friends. They were fighting. One friend said, "I am the best because I point out things." Second friend said, "I am the best because I am the tallest." Third friend said, "I am the best because I wear rings." Fourth friend said, "I am the best because when we pray, I am the last finger." Fifth friend said, "Can you write it out for me?" Everyone said, "You are the best." But fifth friend said, "No, I am not best."
The rich man decided to take his son on a trip. He was thankful for his wealth. When the son come at home, the rich man asked, "How did you learn? How did you learn?" The son answered that we have servants to serve us, but they serve others. We have a big pool, but they have creeks that have no end. We have important lanterns in a garden, but they have stars at night. Finally, the son added, and the son thanks to the dad for showing that how poor we are. Once upon a time, there was a crow flying in the jungle and saw a sun and thought, "Oh, she is so beautiful and I am so ugly." Then the crow flew to the sun and expressed his thoughts. Then the swan said, "The parrot is the most beautiful bird. It has 2 colors. I have just 1 color." Then the crow flew to the parrot and said, "You are so beautiful. You have 2 colors and I am
Then the parrot said that the peacock is the most beautiful bird. It is multicolored and look at me, I am just two colored. Then the crow flew to the peacock and said, you are so beautiful.
Of time. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Sam. Sam loved to play all day. One day, he met an old man. Curiously, Sam asked, why are you working so hard? The old man smiled and said, time is more important in our life. Time is like a river that flows and never returns. Every movement of our life that seed that never grow. The Sam understand the things and they follow that, and he became a successful and happy. Once upon a time, that elephant lived in a forest. Elephant walked in a jungle every day. The ants say the elephant is very hard walking in a jungle. The elephant was realized her mistake. The ants will say they can hit them. The ant leader can say,
Once upon a time, there was a fisherman living in a village. One day he saw a golden fish. He immediately jumped into the water and catch the fish and put it into the container and took the fish into his house and kept in an aquarium. He saw the golden fish fins touch anything that changed into the gold. The fisherman became greedy and cut the goldfish fin and touched anything. He realized when the fish is not alive.
Once upon a time, there was two bulls, Jack and Sam. One day, they had a fight to prove their superiority. Jack said, hey, I am more superior than you and bigger in size than you. Ha ha ha. Hearing this, Sam said, no, I am more superior than you and bigger in size than you. To one who fly higher with a bag on their beak. Jack was a mean crow. He filled cotton in his bag and salt in Sam's bag. When they started flying, Jack was flying higher than Sam as he has carrying light.
There was a dog. He was very hungry. He got a piece of meat. He reached at the stream. He looked his reflection in the water, and he thought the dog with other dog with the piece of meat.
Once upon a time, there was a fox. He was very hungry. He was going to a forest. Then he saw bunches of juicy grapes. He wanted to eat the juicy grapes. He jumped and jumped, but he failed. Then he said, oh, these are so sour grapes. I cannot eat them. Then he went away.
Once upon a time, there was a feather named Finn. It always wanted to fly, but it couldn't. Every bird teased him that you can't fly. But one day he was lying on the ground. One bird came. Her name was Finn. What's the matter, Finn? I'm a feather. I can't fly, but I want to. Finn said. Finn thought for a moment. Okay, come on my back. Finn floated for a second, but fell again because the wind stopped. But Finn didn't give up. In the night, it was sleeping and whispered to the wind, I want to fly. And then Finn flied and floated in the air. And when wind whispered, you could always fly. But you have to believe in yourself. The moral of the story is, never give up and never stop believing in yourself.
So the story tells us there were two brothers, twin brothers. They grew up with an alcoholic father. He wasn't just an alcoholic father, he was an angry drunk. He was aggressive and abusive, both verbally and physically. The twins watched this unfold with the moment their eyes could see and ears could hear. Fast forward many years later, the twins were adults.
Their father was in prison for many violent crimes, not for the first time. His son, one of the twins, was also in the prison. The mother of the twin goes to visit his son in the prison, and then she asked, "How do you end up like this?" He said, "My father was an alcoholic. What choice did I have?" He blamed his father that how his life turned out. Then the mother goes to
Once upon a time, there was a monkey sitting on a mango tree and eating some mangoes because it is very tasty. And then a crocodile comes and says, "Hey monkey, can you give me some mangoes because I am very tired and very hungry?" The monkey says, "Yes, why not? You are my friend." Then the monkey gives some mangoes to the crocodile and the crocodile goes away. Next day, he comes again and says, hey monkey, can you give me some mangoes for my wife?" The monkey says, "Yes, why not?" Then the monkey gives mangoes to the crocodile and goes. When the crocodile goes,
Dog and their pups. The mother dog warned their pups to never play near the well. However, one curious dog decided to peek over the well. He saw his own reflection in the well and assumed it was another dog. He started barking at his own reflection as he thought he is imitating him. He jumped into the well and spied the other dog, and he realized there was no other dog in the well. He started barking till the farmer came and saved him.
Once a father and son went to the temple. Suddenly, Shan shouted on seeing the pillars of the lions at the entrance of the temple, "Run, Dad, or those lions will eat us." The dad concerned, "They are just statues, they won't harm us." The child's son replied, "If the statues of lions won't harm us, then how did the statues of God give us blessings?" On hearing this, the father wrote his diary. "I am still speechless," was my child's reply, and started searching God in humans instead of statues. But I didn't find God in humans, but found humanity. A dog found a very tasty bone. He was so excited that he ran away and found a quiet spot to eat it in peace. While crossing a river, he saw his reflection in the water and thought there was another dog with another bone. Ready for more, he barked to snatch that other bone. But as soon as he opened his mouth, his own bone dropped into water and sank. The poor dog had to go home with nothing. The moral of the story is, if you are too greedy and always want more, might lose everything you already have.